times it seems the emotions get the better of them, and they need to watch themselves here. Again, if a referee does report a player or individual for interrupting the game or causing an abandonment, that's it for that individual for the rest of the tournament. That's just looking up the rules of this tournament. It's a beautifully cool early evening now, or late afternoon, out in the South Beach Arena. It's also helping is the wind here and just calming things down here, temperature-wise, after what has been a very hot day. Well, they are a passionate bunch. The Egyptians, you can say that about them. Well, Shabani had a good second period where he came up with an all-important save late in the period to deny Egypt finding the equalizer from the penalty spot. Now, Egypt looking to fashion a chance here. A challenge, eager challenge as well, well-timed. To Lange to take the ball away from Costa. Abdul does well in laying his man down flat. By much. Manyama plays Isla football for Burahati out in Tanzania. Samir pushing forward, looking for the return, and well-timed challenge. The answers, yes. Then Chuma, the captain, with the captain's challenge. Samir stayed down here, gingerly getting back up onto his feet outside of your picture. There is Samir again going to ground rather easily. Tanzania looking to double their lead. With the strike in coming from Dora Hassan. He plays for Sasani Abingwa. Problems. Shabani's had a good game here. He's taking a few knocks during the course of this rather tense encounter between Tanzania and Egypt. I think the problem now is a bit of sand in the eyes, so again, need some water out there. Should be able to fix the problem rather quickly so we can continue. In the meantime, outside of your picture is back up. Adam Oseja is warming up teammates, club teammates, those two are.
Yeah, because I mean, like I don't know now.
By the way, my name is Sebo Mugashe.
Should be able to continue in the very near future. Is Adam Oseja, mentioned club teammates with Shabani, and Oseja did concede 4 in the first match. Oseja, the man preferred for this encounter, and a good game he's had, Oseja, but will leave the field with his replacements quickly coming on then. Once Shabani to quickly get around the field outside of your picture, I do suspect they may have him back on as quickly as possible. He's shown great form so far in this match. It's not fixed, it's not broken. Fix it. Now, Samir. Aloha. Pressure on Aloha. In the end, he's forced into making the error. Oseja still on the field then. Good distribution. Having the ball out to the far side and found its mark as Tanzania get themselves a throw in. Now, Samir allows it to run on. Well, he tried the same thing again to Oseja. That time around it didn't quite work out for him. Foul against Tanzania. 10 times these.
Just remember to follow us in all our social media platforms.
They want to win it. They want to win it in regulation time as well. Pick up the maximum 3 points. If you aren't in the know, for a win inside regulation time, there's 3 points. Win in overtime 2. Win through penalties means just 1 point, and there is going to be a winner here, one way or another. Winner in every match in the group stages. The Tanzanians are sure that an inch isn't stolen in by the Egyptians.
You can check this game on COSAFA TV.
Yeah, that's rough.
Super Sport, the World of Champions, as well as
So,
SABC Sports for the love of the game.
back between the sticks is Shabani. Wow, it's gone wide. Iron wide from Costa.
Sir, I'm just changing quickly.
Really go forward here. Again, dealt with at a time by Juma Ibrahim. Watching Loa rather closely. Won't want to give him a moment's peace then in the time that remains in this match. What Tanzania would love is to get the 2-goal cushion. That would be like a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow for them. Giving away the corner. Talk about stealing an inch. Placed that well forward and then very nearly found the teammate. Loa should have done better with that cross that came in. Another ball coming in. Loa couldn't. Connected the first time of asking. Throwing his body at it.
It's the light. It's good.
And at the end, continues to be tense. So tense. One feels the attention may have taken away from the fluidity of the game. That's a good save from Shabani. Good strike as well. All right, it's from Al Shahat. It's for Al Seka out in Egypt. They'll be getting frustrated with the man wearing the number 1 jersey for Tanzania. Shabani, he's come in with some good saves here to deny the Egyptians, including from the penalty spots. Keeping in mind, if you are just joining us, the Egyptians did miss one and were denied another from the penalty spots. One blasted over. Wondering if the Tanzanians are looking to eat away at the clock already. If that's even possible in this format of the game. Deflected shot here. That's good defending. Good strong work in defense. And the ability to plant one's feet and hold off the opponent is crucial to this format of the game. To all formats, but more so here, where you've got a shifting surface below you. 4 minutes remaining on the clock. In the last period, in the last 4 minutes, a couple of goals were scored and a penalty missed. So a lot can happen in 4 minutes. Well, that's deflected out for the corner. Eric Manyama anticipating the fight of the ball, then off of the bicycle kick from Husseini. A strong challenge. And, well, a foul, or is it a penalty? And a yellow card as well. Okay, Mr. Chuma. Now this will be interesting. Yeah, penalty is the call. Just inside that yellow flag, top of your picture, middle of your picture. Again, players need to be careful when protesting here with the physicality on the refs. I've seen it from a few of the Tanzanian players where they actually get physical with the ref, touch him, and are trying to get his attention. So, will it be third time lucky for Mustafa Zidane's side? One flew over the bar, one was saved. And here's a third penalty. Al Shahat plays for Al Seka out in Egypt. Up against Shabani. 3.5 minutes remaining. Tanzania leading by 1. Egypt needing 1 to level matters. Referee needing everyone to back up here and provide the necessary space. Just adding to the tension. All of this. So, here it is. Al Shahat goes straight and again is denied by Shabani, whose save comes off of the woodwork and back into his arms. That's 3 penalties. 2 denied, 1 missed. They can't believe it. How fortunate for Shabani that after the ball struck him, it went and hit the inside of the post and then came straight back into his arms. His grateful arms, and he held on. Tanzania have held on in this match. A loss for them means they don't stand a chance going into the third round of matches of getting into the semi-finals. And, well, they've led, but have really had to hang on in this match. The Egyptians have thrown everything but the kitchen sink at them. Up on their feet in the stands, they're so enjoying the moment. It's really tense between these two sides. Coming in, we had a feeling, did state that this would be the most competitive of the matches today. And there's the equalizer from the Egyptians. Low into the bottom corner, beating Shabani to his left. And the drama is not over yet. Hassan with he's a second of the championship. And all to play for with 2.5 minutes remaining. They'll be thinking, finally, is it enough time to go out and look for a winner for the Egyptians? Or will it be the Tanzanians that come up with a dramatic winner that sees them stand a chance of getting into the semi-final, going into the third round of matches in a couple of days' time? So much at stake in 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Everybody around the arena, everybody, including all the teams, everybody is watching this game and not looking away. Those that aren't having seating positions have squeezed themselves between some of the tents here and are looking to get a view in on the game. Captivating this. Hoping you at home are enjoying it. Edge of your seat type stuff. And we're only in the group stages, by the way. Dare I say, who scores now wins it. Juma. Outnumbered. Outwitted. Ibrahim. Well, for Tanzania, it's a pretty simple story. They need to be the next to score if they are to keep any hope alive of a possible chance in the semi-finals. They need to win this match. There's the shot deflected out for the corner. Manyama it was with the opportunity. Tanzania with the corner, wasted really. It's strong in defense is Juma Ibrahim. Under a minute remaining. Is there to be a dramatic late winner here? Or will this be the first game in the group stages of the Hollywood Bets COSAFA Beach Soccer Championships that goes into extra time? Header from Loha. Wide of the mark. Egypt could still win it. Cleared by Ibrahim after the save from Shaban. Now, here's a chance! Egypt grabbed the lead! 4-3 with seconds remaining, 16 seconds remaining on the clock. It's a winning strike, surely. And the drama in this match. It's been a roller coaster ride. Costa popping up then. Right place, right time. To hurt, really hurt the Tanzanians. Losing finalists last time around. Won't get out the group stages this time around as things stand. Unless they come up with something special from kickoff. What a thoroughly entertaining match this has been. They really did somehow save the best for last. The organizers by having this game last. Well, the others so one-sided. Then this edge of your seat type stuff. Really, really captivating stuff here in this battle between Tanzania and Egypt. Quality and tension, drama. A lot of passion as well. And a group of fans out in the stands that need to be applauded as well. They've been great as Egypt walk away with the 3 points, rack up 6 points to match those from Uganda. And for Tanzania, has 2 games now, 2 losses, and no chance of replicating the form from last time around or getting into the semi-finals. They will play their last match against Mauritius with both of those nations going through what will be a formality. Whilst for Egypt still, they do have Uganda lying in wait as both those nations will battle for the top place in the group here. What entertainment we've had. And what's been a great game. It's lived up to expectation and then some. the Egyptians will be looking to keep the good times rolling here. After the good start to the tournament, they will look to add to that with a impressive showing here against the Tanzanians. 6-3, the win for the Egyptians over Mauritius in the opening day. And for Tanzania, they were up against Uganda in a game they lost 4-2. The day started with the group looking, having Egypt top of the group with Uganda second, both on 3 points, whilst Tanzania and Mauritius had 0 points. But Uganda, keep in mind, did win over Mauritius earlier today, so they move on to 6 points. As mentioned earlier, another win for Egypt. Well, let's see them on 6 points, and with one more round of matches to go, it will pretty much seal the top 2 places for the semi-final spots from this group, and make life difficult for the likes of Tanzania and Mauritius. A lot to play for here for the East African nation, of course, in the blue and black, knowing just how tough the task will be against the North Africans in the all-white. It is a beautiful day out at the South Beach Arena. Good numbers and plenty of fans that have been pulling through the day. Some have left, others have arrived late as the day has gone on here. Those that have come through now, though, will certainly be enjoying what could be the pick of the games. It's been a very one-sided affair in the games we've seen so far. Uganda walking through Mauritius, Senegal doing likewise against South Africa early on in the day. It all got started with the highest scoring game of the day, with Mozambique smashing Seychelles with a 12-2 scoreline. This promises to be more competitive. What has been evident from the Tanzanian bench is Boniface Bawasa getting behind his men and looking to get them pumped up, knowing exactly what is at stake here. It's almost as good as a knockout match for the Tanzanians here. Whilst the Egyptians get matches underway, working it wide to that far side. Keep in mind, for Egypt, this will serve this tournament as a warm-up for the Beach Soccer Cup of Nations in Mozambique leagues next month. Shots, shots, superb save as well from Al Sayed, and the testing shot coming through then from Yahya Dumbo. Corner on the near posts. Tanzania looking for the advantage here, hoping to hit the ground running in this encounter. All in an effort to unsettle the Egyptians here. Be the ones to maybe ride the wave nice and early and create a bit of a gap in the scoreline. The Egyptians now looking to push forward. Good work done then by Jaruf Juma, dropping back defensively. Here's a chance. Comfortable is the save for Shabani. Well, with one eye on Mozambique and the Cup of Nations come at the end of next month, the Egyptians do have quite a history in the way of the Cup of Nations at beach soccer level. Bronze medalist on 4 occasions. The Egyptians, 2016, 2018. So they'll be looking to improve on that, and a better way to get their preparations in order and to have a good run here at the Hollywood Bets COSAFA Beach Soccer Championships. That's exactly what they would have come here for. And again, said this on a few occasions over the last couple of days, but this is by far the best roster we've seen at one of these championships. Plenty of quality in the sides that have come through. Some top-notch sides, which include Africa's finest, Senegal, the most decorated African side. Also gone as far as the semi-finals at a Beach Soccer World Cup. No, shot from one keeper looking to beat the other then. As Shabani to test El Sayed on the other side of the field. did see the Senegalese keeper walk away with the Man of the Match award, including a couple of goals in his encounter earlier on in the day. Got an assist yesterday, did the Senegalese captain and goalkeeper. 2 goals today, and involved in another 2 goals. Absolutely outstanding. Now, Egypt lining up the shot. It is deflected out to the goal kick. Keep in mind, 3 periods of 12 minutes each as the Tanzanians come up with something a bit special. It is the captain then in Jaruf Juma. It's for Rabita out in Tanzania, forcing the save out of El Sayed. And well, there's another moment where El Sayed was needed. Now, the Egyptians have survived a couple of scares. There's been maybe 3 or so opportunities that have gone the way of the Tanzanians here, including one for their goalkeeper, as they did come out quite pumped up in an effort to salvage any chance of a semi-final berth. The ball played in, then good work with the back to goal. Then defensively, Tanzania have been on the money so far in this match. Contest on then in trying to force the corner from the Egyptians. Exactly what they've done. Pulled into that near post. Ooh, arriving late. Zaloha wearing the number 10 jersey. I do suspect he's crashed into the post then and will be in a considerable amount of pain. Good news is he will be able to continue with the game here as the Egyptians will get the game restarted here on this near side. At the Beach Soccer Cup of Nations, mentioned the times they've come third here, the Egyptians, as they immediately look to test Shabani. Gets down well to his left. Where they have had joy, the Egyptians, is in the Arab Beach Soccer Championships, where they were winners in 2014. 4th in the Beach Soccer Intercontinental Cup. That was in 2015 and in 2018. Now, the Egyptians looking to push forward. Yeah, nice little 1-2 then. The angle is a tough one, but they do have a couple of players waiting for the ball to be played in. Corner it will be to Egypt. Good work done defensively by Ismail Gamba wearing the number 2 jersey. Oh, what a smashing strike. Oh, that's a lovely way to open the scoring then for the Egyptians. And there's Al-Hassan Loha with yet another goal in these championships. He's 2nd of these championships. And wow, he blasted that home. Now, once it's Tanzania that were threatening in the early stages, it is Egypt that grabbed the lead. Then with an unstoppable strike, beating Shabani hands down. And well, for Tanzania, worked so hard to try and be the first side to hit the ground running, to find the back of the net and maybe ride the early wave. They now have to come from behind if they are to get any joy in this match. Ibrahim. Long throw, looking for the movement in the attacking areas as Tanzania look to be a little bit more direct about their play. Similar is the case for Egypt, and guess who's still flying through the air? A superhero in the number 10 jersey. Being Ali Hassan, Loha. Now, has tried that on a couple of occasions. It hasn't quite worked out for him as yet. Loha, feeling he was fouled with the challenge from behind. Play continues here as the Tanzanians get themselves a set piece. Costa is the guilty party. Plays his club football out in Egypt for Karaba Ismaila. There's Costa, another of the players to have scored in that 6-3 win against Mauritius on the opening day. Now, saved in, got down well. Did Al Sayed. That concede 3 to Al Sayed against the island side Mauritius. Loha. Samir. Very impressive, Samir, in that opening game against Mauritius, wearing the number 14 jersey. And some good moments in that game. Now, Tanzania with a chance to fashion an opening. The all over to the far side wasn't a bad idea. Just angled behind the run being made by Ismail Gambo. Coach Zidane of Egypt, hoping his side can find a second here. The sooner they are able to relieve the pressure off themselves for a semi-final berth, the better. And that can only happen with a win here over Tanzania as they look for their second. Shabani conceding the corner. Very interesting watching the Egyptian players. Once the ball went out for the Tanzanians here, they all ran back to their positions, defensive positions, as quickly as possible. Those that were being substituted, including Loa, sprinted towards the near side for the changes to take place before they had lost shape and before the Tanzanians could take advantage of the changes.